You can start doing this by typing a equals to, selecting your percentage, then multiplying with an asterisk and then this cell, enter. And when I drag this function, I am getting the right amount of charity, as you can confirm, because you can see that the percentages have moved with the pocket money amounts. So your charities for charity amounts for Mariam are correct. But when you drag this function to your right to calculate the amounts for Sarah and Bisma, you can see that these are not correct, because now the function is multiplying Mariam's pocket money with Sarah's and Bisma's pocket money with Sarah's for this cell. So for this you need to fix your column so that when you are multiplying these amounts, this column's values don't move around. You cannot fix in just one cell, but you have to fix in the column only. Let's do this in our function. So you will leave the pocket money amount intact, but the percentages cell need to be fixed from the column. You will press F4 once, but this is fixing the entire cell. You will press F4 again, and now this is fixing the row. Then press F4 for the third time to fix your column. So now you can see the dollar sign is with the column demarcation, that's the letter C. When you press enter now and drag your function, you can see the effect this has. You can cross check your function by clicking on your cell and now seeing that the percentages row is fixed and this pocket money cell has moved to your right as you dragged your function to the right. So 10 is fixed over there and these amounts have moved about. But the purpose of fixing the column only was to allow the function to get changed when you drag it vertically. This means that you don't want 10 to be multiplied with all your numbers. You want 12 to be multiplied by this row's values and 13 to be multiplied by this row's values. Like this. If we would have fixed the entire cell, then this blue cell would not have been moving about vertically. When we fixed the column, we stopped these cells from moving about horizontally, but they can move around vertically. Now when I drag these two functions, I will get the right amount of charities for every month, and you can confirm this by double clicking and seeing that this amount needs to be multiplied by 13, and that's exactly what's happening in this cell. Now if we would have fixed the entire cell with $2 signs and then dragged it vertically, you would have observed that all your amounts are being multiplied by the percentage 10 only, which was not something that you wanted. You wanted to fix the column only so that your percentages could move around vertically but not horizontally. The last example shows you the result of a few students, and you need to find their percentages in each subject and fill in this box with their respective percentages. So you can see the total marks row over here for each of the subjects, and the total for each subject's exams are out of 100, and these are their students' respective marks. Now to get the percentages, for example, I need to find the percentage of Sabah in the English subject. You will press equals to and then divide the marks from the total marks. When you press enter, you will get this value, and then you can press the percent style number formatting to get your percentage. But when you drag this function down, you can see that now the respective marks of each student are not being divided by 100, which should be the case for finding a percentage. When you are dragging this function horizontally, the results are correct, as Sabha's respective marks are being divided by 100 each time. So now you can understand that you don't want your row to move around. In this case, you need to fix your row so that each student's marks are being divided from the marks given in this row. But you want this row to be able to move horizontally, as we just did over here. To fix your row, you will go to this cell reference over here, and then you will press F4 twice. So now you can see the dollar sign with the number 43, which means that this row has been fixed. Now when I press enter and drag this formula down, you can see the change, and when you double click to cross check your function, you can see that Amjad's marks are being divided by the 100 as you need for calculating the percentage. Same goes with this, and same goes with this. So now you will drag the same formula over here and drag these separately to get everyone's percentages. You can cross check your function like this randomly from within any cell and see that these marks need to be divided by this total, and that's exactly what's happening. At the end, you will select all your cells and select the percentage option, and you can see that all your percentages have been filled in.